Okay, gang, after the big moves on cutdown day, the burning question that could dominate your early season fantasy league is, how much does LeSean McCoy have left? And how much is he going to help the Chiefs? After all, I'm not sure if you're aware, but McCoy only averaged 3.2 yards per carry last year. Of course, I'm being facetious. If you know my work at all, you know I think yards per carry is garbage as a predictor of future performance. Frankly, it's not even a great measure of past performance because it can be so incredibly skewed by a long run. That's not even because the running back did a good thing. Would we prefer an RB to have a high YPC? I guess. But I can promise you that YPC as a predictor of future performance is borderline useless. So instead, let's talk about what McCoy looked like on film in 2018. And as this little burst of quickness in Week 13 would have it, to proclaim that McCoy is completely cooked is not accurate. Oh, hi there, number 22, TJ McDonald. Do we think in December of last year that Shady's legs looked completely lifeless? I think I'm going to argue no. It's not exactly an intellectually honest exercise for me to find the 5 good Shady plays from last year and start screaming, he's still got it. But after the Chiefs acquired McCoy over the weekend, Twitter went crazy with eruptions of both, hey, 3.2 yards per carry, he has absolutely nothing left, to, well, they wouldn't have signed him for $3 million if they weren't going to use him a ton. Neither of those things is necessarily true. And we're going to come back in a second and we'll talk some more about what Shady did last year and how he fits with the Chiefs. It's time. We're here. Actual NFL games that matter. And if you've been looking for a place to play the point spreads, BetDSI is where I've had an account for more than 4 years. Thursday night, Packers at Bears. Right now, Bears only favored by 3. Wow, one of these teams won 12 games last year, the other one 6. I'm almost certainly on the Bears here, but what do you think? Start an account right now at betdsi.com. Experienced players use the promo code HarrisTube, get 100% deposit matching. Newbies, try the promo code HarrisTube5, get 5% matching, and an easier way to cash out if you need to. Either way, if you're going to be watching, it's fun to place a couple of bets. betdsi.com. We're back at it with LeSean McCoy, and I'm continuing with my intellectual dishonesty. Here's a touchdown. Yay! Shady, you still got it, buddy. Nothing to see here. Next stop, Canton. Which, of course, is not true. I'm going to show you some other kinds of plays in a second. But if we rewind this one back and we watch it from the end zone, when McCoy plants the left foot to push outside, it's probably a block in the back there, but it's also a pretty explosive lateral adjustment. And this is what we mean by cutting without a loss of speed. When we last saw him, McCoy could still do this. And watching back through the 2018 film, there was an awful lot of this, where I don't think you watch this 3-yard loss and say, well, I mean, it's clear LeSean McCoy doesn't have it anymore. A lot of the time you watch and you say, he's still stopping, he's still making guys miss, he's still keeping plays alive, he's still seeing it, right? Things are just breaking down so easily that there's nowhere to go. You watch this film, a lot of lanes completely filled, as this one is filled by number 42, Barry Church, and McCoy is still really a sharp cutter. Just that a lot of the time, he was cutting into a big pile of bodies. There just wasn't a lot of room to run. But get him into space, and McCoy still consistently made the first person miss with great stopping ability. Maybe it's not quite as electric as it used to be, but it's still pretty unique. I watch a lot of film, and McCoy makes a lot of guys miss still. Maybe more than anything, what I noticed from last season is Shady still seems to have the stop as much as he used to have, but maybe it's a little less go once he's made that first dude miss. Here's a little screen against the Bears, and after McCoy catches it, he turns it back inside, and the first tackler, sure enough, misses, goes flying. Seems to me, maybe there's not quite the same spring for McCoy to get back up to speed after the move. Yeah, he stumbles a little bit here, and that makes it look a little extra awkward, but maybe it's a sign that his legs have a little bit less life. And this one maybe shows it better. Josh Allen scrambles kind of madly here, and this play gains 22 yards because of Allen's skills to keep the play alive. But he finds McCoy down the field, and that's what I really want us to pay attention to. He makes the catch, and he turns, and it's one man, number 20 for the Texans, Justin Reid, between Shady and a 74-yard touchdown. If McCoy hits the gas and outruns him to the outside, to the left, he's gone. And instead, that's kind of a running back giving up, knowing I'm not going to get the corner, I don't have it, and then cutting it upfield into contact and taking what he can get. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that prime LeSean McCoy takes this one to the house. So this has just been a brief exercise to try to say a few things about McCoy landing with the Chiefs. I do think he absolutely has something left, and 3.2 YPC means very little. However, I don't think he's the game breaker from a couple of years ago, and I don't think he comes in and completely takes over the running back gig on one of the league's best offenses. He should have more room running in Kansas City, and he should get a legit chance. I don't know any better than you do how Andy Reid intends to deploy these guys. All I can say is all three among McCoy, Damien Williams, and Darwin Thompson are still worth drafting, and then we'll see how they're deployed. Williams should go first, but McCoy's acquisition hurts his value. I mean, for me, Damien Williams plummets to the 4th round. I was already a little lower on him than the market. McCoy rises to the 7th round, and Thompson, probably more like the 10th. Not that I know. Again, I don't know how they're going to be deployed. Nobody knows. But for me, weighing all the risks and all the rewards, McCoy and Thompson, I mean, they should come at the price of fantasy reserves, and that's pretty attractive for their upsides. But what do you think? Let us know down in the comments, and thanks very much for watching today. Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.